What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. I just want to start off this video by saying a huge thank you to you guys because the last video at the time of this recording has done a total of, I think, close to like 100 views, which is better than the last 3 videos combined. I know that may not seem like a big deal, but it's huge for someone like me who's starting out. So just a massive thank you to everyone watching right now, who's hitting the like, who's commenting, who's subscribing, all of that. So it's really awesome to hear that, and just a big thank you from the bottom of my heart. So on today's video, just to get right into it, I am filming by myself today, but we have kind of a mess in the shop. I don't know if you guys can see, like, I got just stuff everywhere and boxes on top of the other Panda e36. I got boxes over here. So I think real quickly, for a small portion of the video, before we start ripping this guy out, I am gonna try and just reorganize this a little bit. I got some new shelves and some stuff for Christmas, and we got our banners on over here, which I think the shelf, it's gonna be like, I think one of these guys, it's black, and it's gonna go a little higher. So I think what I might do is put it somewhere right here and either slide some of this stuff on down and then move the banners, because my thought process is, once I get this hoist and rip this guy out, I have the Jay-Z basically right here, and then I've got all this stuff here. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna rip this out, have very little mobility and nowhere to put anything, and I would like to have a little bit more shelving space so I can get a lot of the stuff that's just everywhere off of the floor and get it high on up, because I don't want to pull it and then just, it's gonna be difficult to do anything. Now what's really cool is, for Christmas actually, not only did I get the shelves, one of my buddies got me like a little power tool shelf organizer. So thank you so much for that, Alex. I really appreciate it. And then I actually got like a total, this one is an older one I had that I needed to put up. It's actually a Fun Haver one, I'm pretty sure. And then we got ourselves a Link ECU banner, because we're running a Link ECU and I just want to be able to show my support for the guys. And we've got Drift Games, and actually I think this is a BMW banner as well that everyone got me, which was super cool, and I appreciate everyone for that. Then on top of that, we got some, I'll show you guys that later, actually. That's some interior pieces for this car. But yeah, I didn't move in here with the intentions of having 3 cars in here. I knew it was doable, but I meant it to be to where I could have 3 cars in here, and one would be like a little quick project I get done in a couple hours, maybe a day, not 3 cars that don't run. So that's where we're at right now. And so my plan is, eventually we'll get that car out of here. I'm actually working with a buddy. He may want it, so we'll see how that's gonna go. It might be here for a couple months still, but that way I can get this thing ripped out. We'll still have plenty of space and be able to work on everything. But yeah, let's show, I think, let me flip the camera real quick. I think we basically are at the point where it's just that mount, one mount there. I think there may be like 1 or 2 cooler lines for the heater core. And then it should just be the transmission cross member, and then the rubber Guibo style, like drive shaft transmission adapter piece. It's not really an adapter piece, it's factory, but you know what I mean. I think that's called the Guibo. I know the Guibo is also a piece that's far back, but you'll probably correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, this thing's pretty close to being pulled. I don't want to pull the thing forward, and I don't want to pull the thing forward and I basically have no room to do anything, because that was starting to be an issue that my wife was bringing up last time we were filming. So yeah, let's start to maybe reorganize, get the shelf up, and see what we're gonna do. So yeah, let's get after it. So I started moving some stuff to clear out that corner, and it's a little cramped. I already kind of regret this, so there's no going back now. So we're gonna have to get this done before we can start ripping this thing out. So let's keep going with the progress. Okay, so I want to give you guys an update. So right now I've got the newer shelf that's going in. What's really cool about it is it actually has a bolted in center beam that goes kind of on in, and it's actually a lot more sturdier than the other one. These shelves weren't bad, the previous ones. I won't say the brand because reasons. But what happened was, I think when we were moving, there was a little bit of weight on it when we were taking a bin off, and it shifted and it actually bent this one right here. And I haven't been able to put like any weight on it at all. And they're a little older. They're a couple years old, so they've gotten some use out of them. But I'm pretty excited about this one because I don't know if you guys can tell. This one's a lot bigger than the other one, and it's gonna fill up this wall. I'm happy to kind of relocate the banners because I think they're gonna do a lot better elsewhere. The spot I'm actually thinking on is I kind of want to redo those lights. I kind of want to put them up there behind the Mustang because down the road, if I still have the shop, I would like this to kind of be like the little display bay. And then long-term projects can be maybe at the door. I don't know. It's just a thought, but we'll see. I mean, there's a lot of things that for this new year that I'm working on, and I'm really excited to share them with you guys. I'm just not quite there to where I can announce them yet, but we're moving forward, and I'm really excited about that too. So I'm gonna get back after putting up this shelf, and I'm hoping that I'll get it done by the end of when I have to leave today. But yeah, I'm gonna get back to it, and I'll give you an update. Okay, so I managed to get basically the whole base frame, and I started putting in a little wire shelf, like bottom footing plates, whatever they're called. And so yeah, so they're attached. It's gonna have to go back just a little bit, but I'm pretty happy with it. It went together fairly easy. The top is difficult because you have these like middle beams that go in, and you can't really like step inside or hold it. It's really good because it holds it together a lot better and it's more rigid. So if I put something in, it doesn't twist and bind as much, which was kind of the problem with the other one. But now, yeah, I'm screwing it on, but we've kind of ran out of time for the day. So we'll probably pick this up in the next one, or I might just finish it off camera. You guys probably don't want to watch me put a freaking shelf together. But once this is together and I get a little bit more organized, yeah, we'll finish this one up. This video will end with that finishing. I know I said that in the last one, then I said it wasn't gonna happen, but no, this will finish with that being out, and I'm hoping to get actually the adapter and transmission on as well, so it's ready to go. So yeah, we'll pick this up here in the next 5 seconds for you guys. All right, everyone, and we're back. So it's been a couple days since the last start of the video. I got super sick for once. I usually don't get sick, and I was so bad I was basically just in the bed. Now we're back, and we're gonna tackle back into getting the M50 out of the car so we can get the JZ in. I want to just get this done in this video, so I'm going to make sure by the time this video goes up, this thing is out of the car. So, and then I think after that, well, one of the things that I did yesterday, because I was feeling a little better, was I actually reorganized part of the shop. So we got this new shelving unit up, and what I love about it is it can take enough weight that I kind of have organized it to where these are all the parts that are going to go on basically the E36, with the exception, I think, like the one steering wheel on the end and maybe the tilt and pedal box. So basically, yeah, we've got stuff with the transmission, we've got the FDF angle kit, we've even got the BCs, which are on a lower shelf, just because I didn't want to lift them up and hurt my back. And then we've got all the new coils, the Link ECU, the PRP coil pack, everything. And I got 2 steering wheels from LZMFG. I've got a leather one and a suede one. The leather one I think will go in the 68 Stang, and then the suede one will go in the E36. Got the stock intake manifold, but I'm pretty happy with it because it basically consolidates all the car parts to go to this one section. And I can put the table back on over here for kind of assembly. I have my gear wrench tray. I do want to kind of get everything off that so I can use that a little bit more. But that way, when this is kind of situated, worst case, I can hopefully get a 4th car in here. Not that I plan on doing that, because 3 is enough right now, and I barely have enough room to get stuff around. And the wife is giving me eyes behind the camera right now. So we've consolidated the welder on over here. It's just going to chill here until I can figure out what the heck to do. Because one of those red shelving units in the previous video that was over here, the legs buckled and it broke. So that was one reason I was really happy to get one of these for a Christmas present. And then I've got the other one right here. It's kind of in okay condition, but I kind of want to see if I can fit this maybe in my garage at my house, so then we can get some more bins in. The wife is smiling as I say that because our garage right now is crazy. It's just a little 1 car for the Corolla basically. And that way I can get through here a little bit better. Fridges are behind, but yeah, anyways, we're gonna get back into taking this guy out. I've rammed it all enough. It should just be motor mounts, maybe a couple lines I'll have to figure out, and then the shifter and the drive shaft. So even if I can't get this today, we will still continue this because this thing needs to get out of the car. So all right, let's get after it. Also, I got this crazy little like flashlight lightsaber for Christmas that I like to call it. This thing's like a collapsed sun. It is that bright. I mean, watch this. I think I have enough light to get under the car now. All right, so I'm under the car. As you can see, I'm squished under here. We got our collapsed sun aimed at over here. I'm hoping we'll get it like right up there. All right, so we're under the car, and I got my collapsed sun over here. Hopefully it's out of frame, not blocking you guys. I got my baby little sun that's on my head, and so I'm squished under the car right now, so hopefully these jacks don't do anything. I hate being under the car with jack stands. So I'm gonna take the exhaust off first. It's actually two-piece, double down pipe style. So two of those little couplers in the front. Luckily, there's a nut missing on one and the stud's broken on the other. So technically only 4 bolts. And then I've got, I think 1 or 2 on the back. So I'm going to focus on the front real quick, and then I'll take off the back. This will then fall on my face. The exhaust will, not the car, hopefully. And then I'll be able to push this out of the way, get it out from under the car. Then I'm going to focus on, I think then I can actually get to the drive shaft. So we'll focus on taking the drive shaft off. Thankfully it's only like three bolts. And then my wife is now taking pictures of me. Hopefully it's not my final moments. And then I will take the transmission crossmember off. I'm just going to loosen it because we should just be able to slide out of the front of the car. And then after that, I should just be able to take the 2 engine mounts off the front. We should be able to slide this thing on out of here. So yeah, let's have some fun. I thought I jacked this thing pretty high, but apparently not. So here we go. Oh, I nailed it. 14. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, why is it? What is going on here? Yeah, it is. It's just being a butt. All right. Get out! There. Got that one. Now to the next one. Oh, God. This one might suck. Oh no, that'll work. Okay. I just need something to pry it or rip it.
Well, I mean, I don't know if these will work, but they're the first thing I
Perfect.
found.
These are the snap-on ones that came with the car. Thank you, Nick. I should probably actually ask him if he wants these back. All right, that exhaust will come right off now. Yay! Okay. Wow, that came off really easy. Socket's still stuck on, but it's way further back, so. Oh, it just comes out like that, okay. Fine, be like that. This drive shaft's about to fall. Well, so it's actually cool. I might be able to show you this once I get this off. There we go, it's off. Drive shaft is totally disconnected, hell yeah. And I need to come up for air. Alright, so managed to get the drive shaft disconnected. It was a little bit of a process with the wife and I, so basically, if I don't drop everything. You got the 3 bolts right there for it. So she'd have to be up there taking the handbrake off as I rotate it and take 1 bolt off at a time. You can't really hit it with an impact because it just rotates because there's nuts on one side. Not too bad of a design, and it doesn't fall because it's actually a 2-piece. So it's kind of suspended right there. So
Okay.
I'm fine if I don't drop everything. So yeah, drive shaft's good. I will take the shifter and disconnect that super fast. I think we'll take care of a clutch line and then it's basically going to be undo this cross member, and then we should be able to yank the engine after that and have some fun. So yeah, stand by. Okay, guys, after a quick, and I took my watch off, so I don't know what time it is. But I don't think that was actually pretty quick. It may seem a little long, I think, when I was cutting it and doing it, but yeah, motor's out, transmission's out. Kind of was a pain. I just kept hitting the oil pan on the cross member, which I guess you had to tilt it like at a crazy angle. I mean, look at this thing now. So it's out. I need to figure out a home for this now. I'm happy I reorganized everything because this would have been a pain otherwise. I just got some tires. I'll just set this on. So when we continue this, I believe we will be tackling the JZ and getting that thing ready to go on in, which is really exciting. I can't wait to see that thing in the car. So yeah, for me, it'll be, I don't know, maybe tomorrow, and for you guys, the next 5 seconds. So here we go. All right, you guys, we're back. So in continuation of the last clip of this video, we're gonna try and get the JZ basically on this stand. Now, one of the things that I have to do is, considering the state of the shop, I gotta figure out a home where I can put this thing to where it's not gonna fall over when I take this off the engine stand, or not engine stand, but engine hoist. One of the problems is it's, so because it's an M50, it's like a 20-30 degree like slant, like slant six, straight six. And so I'm worried I'm gonna have too much weight on here and I'm gonna let it go. I might just have to tough that out and maybe prop it up against like maybe one of my black shelves here or something. So that way it's supported, and then I'll have enough room to get the JZ and everything off the stand. I think before we take it off the stand, one of the things I do want to do is I want to take the manifold off. I was going to leave it on, but I need to clean it up, and I need to also set the spring and everything in here because I don't think it's together. So we'll get that taken care of. Plus, it's just one less thing I got to worry about banging up when I get it on in there. Now, one massive thing I do want to do, probably the start of the next video, is I want to get some degreaser and clean up this engine bay, because I'm sure you guys can see there is just tons of dirt. And yeah, I mean, the engine's out. It's going to be the easiest time to take care of that. The rack's actually not terrible. Like, I lied. There's tons of oil on that. At least it won't rust. So we'll take care of that. I'm going to clean up a lot of the wiring here too. I know this is a relay for the, I believe it was the radiator fan. Because it was E-fan when I bought it. I would like to maybe try and find a JZ clutch fan. There we go. I would like to find a JZ clutch fan, just because that way I don't have to worry about, you know, the electronics going out and then my cooling's going bad. Plus, clutch fans have been kind of proven to be like kind of the best thing for drift cars usually if you want to keep them simple. But yeah, let me try and figure out where the heck we're gonna put this thing real quick, and we'll get after that. Okay, you guys. So I actually had this might be a really smart idea, or really stupid idea, depending on how I execute it. So my thought is I need to take the JZ off and get it on the engine hoist, but I also need to have it on a tire or something to keep it stable so I can get the clutch, the adapter, and everything on, which will be the next video. Because I want to keep that one separate, so in case anyone wants a how-to on how to install it, they can just quickly get in the video and it's just right there, dead set right in front of them. Now, my plan is I'm going to take the M50 and the Getrag transmission, and I'm gonna separate them. I'm gonna take it, that way it's kind of, I can have the Getrag kind of off to the side. I don't have to worry about it basically putting a bunch of weight on one side or the back or whatever, and I can get the M50 stable on the tire, at least for a little bit, because my plan is I'm gonna take the JZ off of the engine stand. I'm gonna put it on the tire, the spare tire that I have, and then I'm going to take the M50, try and take the clutch and everything off, and I'm gonna put it on the engine stand, and then I'm gonna take the JZ, put it on the tire, get it all set up, and then that way, if I can put the M50 basically against, I can put it somewhere, and that way it's on wheels and I can move it around in case I, decide I want to keep it. I'm still kind of on the fence, Be nice to have a spare motor around, especially for an E36, because I can't imagine this going to be my first and only one. Well, technically it's my second one. We don't need to talk about the first one. Anyways, because, be cool to have, but I don't want it to be a pain in the ass every single time, it's somewhere. So I think that'll be a good idea. Now I just got to figure out how to execute it. So watch me struggle for the next however long it's going to be. Oh, that was a little harder than I thought it was going to be. As you guys saw in that previous clip, I ended up getting the transmission off. It was a little bit more on there than I thought it was going to be. It slid off enough after I got all the bolts off and stuff, which was interesting. I haven't had to use like the E12 and E14 style like point bits before. That was pretty interesting. At least I don't think I have. There was a couple of them, and then I had one big 17, 18 millimeter bolt on one side, which was on the opposite side of the transmission. It's kind of interesting. But yeah, it's out. Looks okay. I mean, I'm not gonna really. Maybe we'll take the clutch off and we'll just, get a little interested and take a look. But yeah, it's off. So I'll probably set the Getrag off to the side. I'll list it for sale if anyone wants it. It shifted fine. It was in good shape. We're just going to do the ZF and the 2JZ. There's nothing wrong with the M50. I just don't really... I just want a JZ in a car. It's one of my dream engines that I've been wanting to build. So anyways, yeah, let's get this sorted, take the clutch off, and then we'll try and get the 2J off. So yeah, let's go back to it. Move the Getrag on over by the ZF. As you can see, they look pretty close to the same, but if you look at, Getrag, ZF's got more of this stuff going on over here, and it looks a little this is a little beefier in the front, so it's one way you can tell the difference. Besides, you know, ZF. But that holds, I would say, like 250 to 300 if you're lucky. This can hold like 700 to 800 foot-pounds. Some people have claimed 1,000, which I don't doubt. These are really good transmissions. They're just not, they're not being built brand new. I don't think they are, at least. If they are, that'd be amazing. So you kind of just have to find one. They're in like tons of 3 series. I think they're in like the 328 IS, well, 328 M3s of the e36's. I think they're in the E330s and the M3s for the E46. I could be wrong on that. And then that one's out of a 5 series actually. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. Now we're gonna focus on taking the clutch off. So we're just gonna go ahead and take it off in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so clutch is now off. Funny enough, when I was taking it out, I actually had a pilot bearing after I took the flex plate off. Or not flex plate, but the diaphragm spring was just chilling kind of sideways. Oh, and I just dropped it. I mean, I don't think that was from it basically being in there. I think it happened when I was pulling everything out. But you can see clutch surface, it's definitely wear. Probably from a bunch of clutch kicks because this car was drifted before. Clutch is, it's still got life in it, I'd say. But yeah, we're not using any of this, so I'll just put it away. Put it with the rest of the Get Track stuff in case on a rainy day, for whatever reason, you know, it's needed or someone wants to buy it off me. But yeah, let's, we got all this off now. I'll take the starter out and we will work on swapping these two now. All right, guys, so after playing musical engines for the last 30 minutes, I tried to get, so Jay-Z is now on the stand and, well, the tire. Now, I have a problem. I took off the backside of the little engine stand, like adapter holder, whatever. The problem is I don't have long enough bolts that will go in the backside of the engine and reach through how far those things are. So I think what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm gonna probably close out the video here, and what I'm gonna have to do is just figure out like some furniture mover or something and put it underneath the tire and have the engine on it so that way I can wheel it around. And then that way too, like at least I don't have to buy a new engine stand right that second. I'm not super happy with, you know, the fact that now I got 2 engines right next to each other and I really can't get the other one in. But we're gonna make it work. So just got some limited space, but I'm super appreciative of you guys watching this far in the video. I know it was kind of a bit of a choppy video, this one, and same with the last one. I'm trying to fix that. I usually try and dedicate a day to filming, but sometimes, you know, that's just working on cars. You run into something and you either need a new part or life happens and you just can't basically do it all in one day. But I'm super appreciative of you guys. You guys have been killing it on the angusauto.com, just buying the merch and supporting the channel. I would greatly appreciate you guys continuing the support. It means the world, and it's capable of making me be able to do more cool projects like this that I feel like you guys enjoy watching. So with that, I'm gonna close it on out, and I will see you guys in the next video, and we are gonna get the whole drivetrain together, and I'm hoping maybe we'll try and get in the car. Depends on how long the video is gonna be. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, and thank you so much for watching.